Hello, everyone. Alex here from All Nerds Welcome, and I really want to talk about the Avengers beta. Now, if you are unaware, there is an Avengers game coming out September 4th. I believe September 4th. Who knows? I don't know. I don't even believe in calendars as much as I used to, honestly. So it's with so much going on. But in September, the Avengers game will be releasing. It is made by Crystal Dynamics and published by Square Enix. I personally, in the beginning, was really super excited about it. I like the Avengers. I genuinely do. Those movies, all the Marvel movies are fun. Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel, she's one of the best new additions into the Marvel canon in years. I was super excited. Then I played the beta. Now, I played the closed beta, the open beta, the beta cuck. I played all the betas. I got all the betas. I played on PS4. I played on PC, everything. And I obviously, as you can tell, I wasn't really jazzed about it. But I actually started to think about why I wasn't so happy about this game. I wanted to talk about it in terms of not just like mechanics and gameplay and story, but I wanted to talk about in terms of people around my age. I'm currently 28 years old. I know I don't look a day over, I don't know, 12. I don't know. A lot of the people talking about this game are people around my age on YouTube, IGN here and there, like whatever outlets are out there. And I noticed that around people around my age are not digging this game. It's not like a lot of people are not digging this game. This is like the first video game that has made me realize that maybe things aren't really being made for a broad audience as it seems. Playing these betas, I just wanted more. The game is not bad. As far as my personal opinion goes, the game is not it is not a bad game whatsoever. There is just something about this game that feels lackluster, and I feel as though it boils down to a few things. Obviously, the story is very, I don't want to say run of the mill, but it's Avengers stuff. I mean, it can't really deviate too much. Definitely the combat and the ability system. These are things that we've seen everywhere. You know, LB and RB and both at the same time are for different abilities. That's not a new system, which is kind of why it bummed me out. When you play a store in the demo, or sorry, the beta, when you play a store, you have the ability to throw your hammer and throw back. That's obvious. If Thor didn't have that, then I mean, what were you doing? But I had expected something along the lines of from like Lego Avengers or even yeah, no, I think Lego Avengers or like Marvel Ultimate Alliance, wherein you can actually control when you throw the hammer. I was personally expecting something along the lines of, throwing the hammer and being able to control it, but instead I just went with the obviously it's going to be compared to, and there's no escaping it. It was always going to be compared to God of War as far as Mjolnir. I mean, I'm pretty sure God of War took the idea with the Leviathan axe being able to be thrown and come and returned. They took that from kind of, I guess, Avengers. It's not some kind of new thing or system, but I was expecting some more freedom with that. And instead, we just got regular attacks and just throw and receive. Arguably, the best characters to play as in this game are Black Widow and Captain America. Captain America is not dead in the game. He's gonna obviously fucking come back. I like the brawling characters. It gave a lot more variation and it was a lot more fun. So this game, like I said, it's not bad. It's just I guess I was just expecting more. I was expecting this game to be and do something different, and it didn't do that. That's not to say it isn't bad, but I also know now more than ever that is because this game, I mean, they don't want my 28-year-old ass playing this fucking video game. That's not who they're looking for. This is who they want to play the game. They want the younger generations to play the game because let's be honest. I mean, I grew up playing Fire Emblem. I know. Very nerdy game to play. Now, the difficulty in Fire Emblem is probably the reason why I have so many deeply disturbing anger issues that I have is because of growing up playing Fire Emblem, if I'm being honest with y'all. I know that there's been plenty of times where I've picked up the games and then it gets too hard. And I put it and I throw it away. The game will get too hard and I just won't be as interested or invested in it. Simply because I can't fucking beat the fucking game and it fucking drives me crazy. Clarification, Alex, here to make sense of the point I just made 2 seconds ago. I was speaking about Fire Emblem, and the point I was trying to get across, I don't think I did that good of a job, is the fact that games that are geared toward younger audiences tend to be easier because they don't want people to rage quit, like the series of Fire Emblem is known for. I mean, Fire Emblem as a series almost failed completely because it was so difficult. I mean, there's a huge history behind that as well. But so the point I was making is, game must be easy so young child can play and spend parents' money. That's just the logic I wanted to throw in there. Also, after I filmed this video, there's apparently going to be a battle pass, even though they said all the DLC is free. Those are rumors, possibly. I don't know. I don't feel like googling it. Uh, anyway, back to the video. So this game definitely feels as though it's marketing younger. Then again, it's the gaming industry as a whole is very odd when it comes to who they want to play the game. Borderlands 3 is a perfect example of that as well. Borderlands 3 is rated M for mature, but for what? Not the content. Just because blood and guts are everywhere. There's like a 13-year-old level of humor in Borderlands 3. Yes, it was in Borderlands 2 and 1 as well, but it was very, very in your face now. But even that could be different because I'm playing Borderlands 3 years after I'm playing Borderlands 2. This game, it's playable. It's way better if you can play with with your friends. I'll at least say that. It's just so simple that it offers no challenge. And to me, when a game offers no challenge, I mean, I'm sure you can put the difficulty higher and it'll make everybody have more health, which to me personally is not difficulty per se. It's like saying in Division 2, oh, we're going to play hard mode. I don't even know if it has a hard one, just using that as because that game I know is synonymous with the term bullet sponge. But it's even like that game. How is it more difficult? It's more time consuming. Having a more time consuming game is not the same as having a more difficult game. These are just few thoughts that I had in my mind about what makes a game mature, what makes a game hard. I feel as though this game is just perfect for younger generation to play and to have fun. And I mean, they also honestly they grew up with Avengers. We really didn't. I just never thought that in a Marvel's Avengers game would be the game that made me feel old. That's what this game did. And I think that's what actually possibly what's happening with a lot of other people. There's not as much nostalgia for someone my age because I mean the first Iron Man came out when I was in high school. So I didn't grow up with this intellectual property. It's the same reason why I love the Spider-Man on the PS4. The Spider-Man game, the Spider-Man from the PS4 game was so relatable to me because I'm older. It was so great. And then watching Homecoming and Far From Home, like, yes, that's not to say, and I'm not sitting here saying like, oh, it's, if you're over a certain age, don't go see the movie. I'm not saying that at all. I'm still going to go see those fucking movies. I don't care. But I've started to realize now more than ever that there are video games out there are movies out there. They don't really want to make me happy. They want to make the younger folks happy. And that's how they make their money. I mean, if you believe in a capitalistic society, which I mean, America, obviously we all do, and we all love it, kind of on some days, this is how you make your money. And it's time, thankfully, even currently while I'm filming this, we just had the DC fandom. I'm liking DC more now, considering the fact that a lot of the properties for DC seem to be skewing for a higher age of people to be like interested in it. So Marvel seems to be just Marvel, especially being owned by Disney, definitely made this game specifically for younger people. And I hate to say it, I know there's people out there that, the bronies that, I mean, I don't think My Little Pony was out there saying like, guys, who's really gonna fucking love this? Middle-aged, mostly white dudes. That's who we're making My Little Pony for. I imagine that conversation didn't fucking happen. I'm not making this video for as like some spicy take or saying that anybody's wrong in how they feel. But I feel like this game, a lot of people are saying it's bad. I don't think it's bad. I just think that we, as we're getting older, are demanding more from games that are specifically made like this. That's my take. Let me know down below if you agree. Consider subscribing. And please remember to always be a nerd, not a dick. And I'll talk to you guys soon.